Spoiler alert, bro. This guy will expose the movies and the things for y'all. What's good, YouTube? What's good, potentials? What's good, sneaky gang? How y'all doing? Happy Friday to everybody, man. Hey, I hope y'all been sneaking and creeping, staying healthy and wealthy, having motion and flowing with the ocean, baby. Hey, we have another what? Successful reaction video. Successful, huh? Ain't gonna be successful. Hey, we gonna be reacting to sinister inspiration behind the movie Him. You know, I've been seeing a lot of commercials on this and stuff, but I don't really know what type of movie it was. It was interesting. Like when I seen the commercials and stuff, but I didn't know. But if you don't know, but now you need to know, it's your boy.
Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. Hey. I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang.
Hey, we gonna be getting into the clip though. Stay tuned for what I'm finna say at the end. Let's have some fun with this reaction video.
Recently, the upcoming movie Him has been trending all over social media. Many people are excited about the upcoming film that is set to drop in September. While people are excited for this movie, they seem not to realize just what story this movie is telling. Most of the time, people have no idea what the movie they're watching is really about. While they might be paying attention to the surface level plot of the movie, they fail to realize the deeper, more hidden story being told below the surface. Many people's favorite movies have deeper stories that most people just fail to pick up on. For example, while the movie on the surface might be a superhero movie, below the surface, it's a movie about the second coming of Christ. Or this Him movie, which seems to be a sports movie, but below the surface lies something truly evil. Chances are, most people don't pick up on these things and just consume the movie for its surface story, never truly knowing what the message is behind what they're consuming. Recently, there have been a lot of movies that are made just like this. Movies that at first glance you wouldn't expect to have such dark themes below the surface, and have some sort of understanding of their hidden language. These movie scriptwriters and producers are fluent in occult language and symbolism and use it to tell a deeper hidden story in their movies without the audience ever realizing it. That's exactly what's going on in the three movies we're going to be talking about today. In today's video, we will be taking a look at the trailer for the upcoming movie Him.
I was about to say, I'm like, bro, you already said the sinister inspiration behind the movie Him. What has these two other movies right here supposed to do with him, my boy? What's these two movies, Fantastic Four and Superman, have to do with the movie Him? Hmm? Because Fantastic Four have been and rerunning their thing, so we haven't seen the last of it. Hmm? We seen the one with what's her name? Ooh, she is so fun. When I seen what's it called? When I seen Silver Border. Ooh, she was fun when she was talking to the guy, bro. Oh my goodness, she got some cute eyes. I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all females got some to die for her, to die for eyes. Like, damn, I wouldn't look at another woman if I was looking at a woman with some eyes. Like, sheesh, sheesh.
We will also be talking about the new Fantastic Four movie, and lastly, the new Superman movie. You could never imagine what these movies are really about. Let's start with the most obvious out of the three, the new upcoming movie Him. Now, obviously, this movie hasn't come out yet, so I haven't seen it, but many of you guys have been requesting I talk about this movie. A few days back, they released a trailer for this movie Him, and it immediately got everyone talking. The movie is another Jordan Peele production, and just like his movie Get Out, this movie has a hidden story that lies beneath the surface. While on the surface, the movie Get Out was about the story of Chris, a black man meeting his white girlfriend's family, only to discover they are part of a cult-like group that abducts black people. In the movie, the Order of the Coagula kidnapped young, healthy black individuals to literally take over their bodies using hypnosis, brain transplants, and consciousness transfer. Deep below the surface of this movie, past the references to slavery and oppression, you can find that the movie also tells the story of MK Ultra, brainwashing, and the elite secret societies that control this world. Now, just like the Get Out movie is deep with layers, it appears that this Him movie does the same thing. taking the same approach of having a movie with a surface storyline that hides a much deeper dark story underneath. From what we can see in the trailer of this movie, the movie appears to be about a football player who is in the process of being drafted by the NFL. He gets introduced to his idol, a former NFL player turned coach, who is tasked with prepping the new player for the league. The more the player gets deeper into the league and into the lifestyle, things start to take a dark turn. The first thing that alerts him that there's something sinister taking place happens when he attends a practice for the first time. While at first the practice appears like any other football practice, but quickly things start to take a strange turn out of nowhere when the coach starts ordering players to hurt themselves purposely, with the coach instructing the violence with a sinister attitude. After this, things only seem to get worse and worse, with the player eventually realizing that if he wants to be a star, he's going to have to be willing to sacrifice everything and do things he's not morally comfortable with. On the surface level, the movie is about the reality of meeting your idols and the price of success associated with being a pro athlete. Underneath the surface, though, the movie is going to tell a much darker story. The real price of being in the NFL, how the NFL is directly tied to the occult and secret societies, telling us exactly what these athletes have to be willing to participate in order to become star athletes. We can see the hints of this in scenes like this one when the main character is bending down to pick up a football, and then a person wearing a Baphomet mask is seen behind them. The goat is then shown attacking them before the scene changes. In another scene, they show the athlete standing in the middle of a pentagram on the field, not only clearly presenting the process of football players selling their souls, but also showing how the NFL is connected to it all. This is Hollywood hiding the truth in plain sight. Now, for those of you who've watched my channel for years, this isn't new to you. I have revealed multiple times how the modern sport of American football was created by a man who was a member of the Skull and Bones secret society. Walter Camp is widely recognized as the father of American football. Walter Camp just so happened to be a member.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is all wowing me. This is all wowing me because why I say this, the same thing goes on in the NBA, MLB, hockey, tennis, golf, um, soccer, and a lot of people are gonna be like, well, that's they're talking about the NFL. That has nothing to do with the other sports. No, it does. It does because why would it be just for one sport, one national sport? Why? We have to start looking at all the other sports too. What do they do to contribute into that thing if it's not only the NFL? Hmm? Why are these people making all this money just to play, just to pick up a ball and play football? Basketball should be doing the same thing too, right? But then here's the thing on this. Here's the thing I'm not understanding. They're starting to say YouTubers are selling their soul. I don't think that's true. From day to day, though, when I can't figure out what to do to finish a prank, you know what I do? I say, let's make a sacrifice. Hear me out. Hear me out. Don't be like, oh, bro, so you said you sold your soul too? No, 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 no. Hear me out. I just say, let's make a sacrifice to get things done. And sometimes it has to be something that we're not comfortable doing, but we have to get it done so it can look good. That's the type of sacrifices these people gotta do. But they selling their soul and I'm not. You know how many people told me, man, you dressing up, you doing this, the Illuminati's gonna sign you up and you're gonna agree because you're already doing it. They already know you're comfortable. Let's get real. Something that I don't want to do already. Why the hell would I want to be comfortable doing it? I only do it so it makes the thing pop. So y'all can enjoy the videos. I even enjoy watching it too. But I don't do it because I like doing to dress up. I call it a sacrifice because I don't want to do it. Like they said, you have to get out of your comfort zone, so you have to do it. Now, I'm not forcing anyone that says, oh, so we have to do this every day. That's our sacrifice. No, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, okay, step off to the side now. For real. But moral of this aspect, football players, sports people, they have to do what they gotta do just to get to the next level. You know how Thanos sacrificed his daughter to get the ring? He had to do what he had to do to get to the next level. When you sacrifice one of your um it's like this in the game too. You're saving up cash for something, or you're saving up one of your treasures for something. You have to sacrifice it, even though it was hard to find. Nothing lasts forever in this world, baby. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't hate me for what I said, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Of the Skull and Bones Secret Society, an organization rooted in masonry that performs strange occult rituals. In order to be initiated into the Skull and Bones, you have to attend Yale University as it's on their campus, and you have to be chosen by the higher ranking members. Once chosen, you have to perform a mock sacrifice ritual, kiss a skull, and even lay in a coffin. Since the beginning of football, it has been connected to the occult. This is something that is still prominent in the sport to this very day. What we're going to see in the movie Him is what all of these superstars are doing for those $100 million contracts. One of the biggest legends in the sport is Tom Brady, and he admitted that he and his ex-wife were deep into the occult and witchcraft, claiming that his ex-wife would do spells for him before games in order to help him win.
Auto-tune is way more than just pitch correction. I actually have an auto-tune unlimited subscription, and it really gets me a whole powerful vocal chain, an AI power.
Any special thing you carried into the game Sunday that you had tucked away somewhere?
I did. I always, I've learned a lot from my wife over the years. She's so about the power of intention, and believing things that are really going to happen. And she always makes a little altar for me at the game because she just wills it so much. And so she put together a little altar for me that I could bring.
You said, wait, what?
Because she just wills it so much.
Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law, meaning that I don't laugh at me in the comment section about this reading thing. Adherents of the Alma should seek out and follow their true path, i.e., find or determine their true will. Bruh, that's on like some type of occult thing that they're doing, bruh. This is some serious harmful things. Sacrifice. So you know what I'm thinking? If I could do sacrifices, I'm wearing a dress, right, that I call a sacrifice. I know I thought about it for a minute, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Me and my A1 homie, right? A1 day one homie, we be joking sometimes about saying, "Oh man, you gonna sell your soul for the youth?" I'm like, man, no.
And so she put together a little thing for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids. And I have these little special stones, healing stones and protection stones. And she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes. And I say all these mantras. And I stopped questioning her a long time ago. I did. I just shut up and listened. And at first I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then about 4 years ago, we were playing the Seahawks. And she said, you better listen to me. This is your year, but this is all the things you're going to have to do to win. I did all those things. And by God, work. You did. And then in 2015, it was about early January, and she said, you know how much I love you? And I said, yeah. She said, I just want to let you know this is not going to be your year. And of course we lost. I said, 16 look like? And she said, 16 is going to be your year. So it was early January this year, and I said, babe, I asked him, like, do we have a chance? He said, yeah, but you're going to have to do a lot of work, and you're really going to have to listen to me. So, man, I listened to her. And right after the game, she said, see, I did a lot of work. You do your work, I do mine. She said, you're lucky you married a witch. I'm a good witch.
It's no surprise that he was one of the biggest legends in the sport, winning countless Super Bowls. He was deep into the dark side of the industry. This is the story this movie is telling us. how these athletes sell their souls to be stars and join strange cults in the league. Now, since the movie isn't out and I haven't seen it, there's not much else I can say about it. But when this movie comes out, I will likely do a full breakdown. But as of now, we can tell exactly where they're going with this. Now let's move on to the next movie I wanted to talk about today, the Fantastic Four movie. Recently, Marvel dropped their new Fantastic Four reboot starring Pedro Pascal.
By the way, I can't wait for that movie. It already sounds very interesting. Oh my goodness. You know, when they were just saying, oh, this is what they're going to show in the movie, I was like, damn, count me in. I want to see it. Like, damn, tell me when that's coming out, please.
While they're calling the movie a flop, it is still
Flop.
considered the highest grossing movie at the box office this year so
Oh,
far. There was a lot of fan hype behind this movie. I myself used to be a massive fan of Marvel when I was a kid. Like every other kid, I loved Spider-Man and used to like the Fantastic Four as well. But
yeah,
when
you
I
see that? Hey, you see that female in the corner right here, right here. Oh my goodness, man, she fine as hell, bro. She fine as hell, bro. I'm sorry, she fine as hell, bro. Ain't nobody gonna tell me, hey man, she married. Hey man, that's my girl. Hey man, that's my sister. I don't care. If I see something fine, I'm gonna say it's fine, bro. If you don't like it, then you can get the hell out. I don't care. She fine.
got older and learned the truth about Marvel, I could never see these characters the
What
same
truth?
again. On the surface, the new Fantastic Four movie is about the Fantastic Four battling the celestial being Galactus. Galactus wants to destroy Earth after the Silver Surfer selects the planet for destruction.
Planet is now marked for death.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete.
The Fantastic Four try to reason with Galactus to spare their planet, but Galactus decides that the only way he won't destroy the planet is if Reed Richards and Suzanne Storm agree to sacrifice their baby. Obviously,
What?
the Fantastic Four refuse to do this and then have to stop Galactus from destroying Earth and stealing their baby. That is the surface story of the movie. But underneath this, we find what the movie is really about. Believe it or not, this movie is about an occult spiritual belief system called Gnosticism. I have spoken about Gnosticism on YouTube and have gone even deeper on Patreon. So if you want a full breakdown on Gnosticism, watch this video after this one, or head over to my Patreon and watch the exclusive version. Now, for the sake of understanding how this movie is just the story of Gnosticism, you need to know some of the basics of the religion. Essentially, Gnostics invert everything the Bible teaches. They believe that the God of the Bible is evil, who they refer to as Yaldabaoth, and that Lucifer is good, referring to him as Sophia. What they believe at the core of their religion is that Earth is a
So then, how is that Gnosticism? Wouldn't that be satanic? Satanism. Damn, man. Damn, hate. Sometimes I hate words, bro. Like, damn, bro. Satan. Oh my goodness. Let me just say it in my head, and then I'll just get it out. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I just had it, but there's two different words. Satanic. Isn't that satanic? I was trying to get the ism. There's no point in the ism. Just say satanic. There's no ism. Like, damn, bro. Like, bro, wouldn't that be satanic though? Why would it be? What did they say? Euthanasia? I don't even know. Like, damn.
prison for humans created by an evil false god, Yaldabaoth. They claim
Who the
that
hell is
Lucifer, which
Yaldabaoth?
is Sophia, came down from heaven to free humanity by providing them with the forbidden knowledge,
What?
teaching man how to transcend and become gods themselves and free themselves from Yaldabaoth's prison. The Gnostics teach that humans are their own saviors, just like we're shown in the Fantastic Four movie. The heroes are the saviors of the planet and even call themselves the protectors of Earth.
Are you the protectors of this world? Yes, we are.
Now, in the movie, they tell the Gnostic story in a discreet way. Galactus is actually supposed to represent Yaldabaoth, the false god who the Gnostics compare to Yahweh. This is something that the creator of the Fantastic Four actually admitted, claiming that he went to the Bible to come up with Galactus' story, admitting that the God of the Bible directly influenced Galactus.
For some reason, I went to the Bible. I came up with Galactus. And there I was in front of this tremendous figure who I knew very well because I've always felt him, and I certainly couldn't treat him in the same way that I would any ordinary mortal. And I remember in my first story, I had to back away from him to resolve that story.
Now, you may be asking, how could this be if Galactus is a villain? It's because Galactus is...
Bro, you made a fiction. Like you made somebody out of something that's actually true. So you read the Bible clearly, and then you chose to make a character that has nothing to do with the Bible. Or hold on. That has something to do with the Bible, but is clearly not even real close to like, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like that's what I'm laughing about, because it's just like, okay, it's his creation. I shouldn't be laughing, but then it's just like, bro, huh? Like, bro, this is confusing me, cause like, bro, me, you know what? I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm just not gonna talk.
Supposed to represent Yaldabaoth. When it comes to the Silver Surfer, it's supposed to represent Lucifer or Sophia. As in the movie, just like in the Gnostic story, she sacrifices herself to save humanity, as she literally goes against Galactus to save the human race. Just like with Galactus, Jack Kirby admits that he based the Silver Surfer on Lucifer, with Stan Lee also admitting that the Silver Surfer was the fallen angel Lucifer.
And of course, the Silver Surfer is the fallen angel. And when Galactus relegated him to Earth, he stayed on Earth. And that was the beginning of his adventure.
In the new movie, they made sure to invert the Silver Surfer's gender, because in the Gnostic teaching, Sophia is leaning more towards female than male. Now, they also have themes of Christ's sacrifice in this movie, as Galactus wanted the Fantastic Four to sacrifice their only son to save humanity. Doesn't that story sound familiar? The child was supposed to represent Jesus Christ, with the Fantastic Four representing ascended humans who became enlightened through the teachings of Gnosticism. While the Fantastic Four movie looks like just another superhero movie, in reality, it's based entirely on the Gnostic story. You can find many examples of Gnostic teachings all throughout Marvel movies. I think a full video on Marvel would be a good idea. If you want to see that, comment Marvel below.
Bro, man, I am not gonna lie. They should just leave movies the way they need to leave movies. But the problem is, creators and movies, like, bro, when creators are making movies, bro, it has to tie into something that's kind of real and not real. Now, some of y'all are gonna be like, Sneakywesti, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Because that don't make no damn sense. My head is spinning and twisting and trying to understand certain stuff that they're talking about, bro. Relax. Chill on me for a minute, okay? If I'm a creator making a movie, right? Or you're a creator making a movie, right? You would have to, like, let's say One Piece, for instance, right? I'm not going to use One Piece. That's too complex. It's too complex. You would have to use something that's out of this world, that's kind of in a book that is nonfiction. And you would have to reel up a fiction story just to, bro, which one is it again? Nonfiction is real, non-fiction is not real. Okay. Let me just finish this point, okay? Because I'm not trying to confuse my head anymore. This is very confusing to me sometimes. Thing is, right? The thing is, you would have to get a story. Because I don't want to use the Bible. I don't want to use religion. It's crazy how they use religion, bro. But it's the thing is, you would have to get a nonfiction story, right? And mix it in with a fiction story that you came up with. And then you would have to play it. See, I don't want to explain this because this is confusing me. I'm just going to continue the video. This is confusing me, bro.
Movie we're going to be talking about is another superhero movie, this time from Marvel's counterpart, DC Comics. Recently, DC released a new Superman movie that was produced and written by James Gunn. Unlike the last few Superman movies, this one was received pretty well by viewers. While on the surface, this movie tells the story of the Man of Steel that we all know. But below the surface, the movie is actually about the false Messiah, the
Damn.
Antichrist. While Superman appears to be a selfless hero, in reality, he's a representation of Jesus Christ. There are numerous parallels made between Jesus and Superman, including his
I think now I see why I'm getting confused. This dude is bringing it into religion, bro. Bro, these are just movies. Just stop doing that because you're confusing me as a viewer, and then me as reacting to it. While viewing it, you're confusing me. Like, I was trying to understand where your concept is coming from, but I'm very confused now. So stop bringing religion into it.
otherworldly origin, his superpower that can be seen as miracles, and also his role in saving humanity, a journey through a period of isolation and testing, and his ultimate sacrifice to save the world from evil. Superman is presented as an otherworldly savior who has a godlike father figure. Although powerful, Superman carries himself as humble in public, hiding his immense power under his Clark Kent disguise. He even has a self-sacrificial destiny at around the age of 33, much like the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus. In Zack Snyder's version of the Superman films, he emphasized the Christ-like elements even more, depicting scenes of death and resurrection and explicit Christian imagery. It's obvious once you see it, and just like the Fantastic Four movie, it's a mockery. While I do understand that movies are for entertainment, I do believe it's important for people to know what these movies are really about. While you might want to watch it just for
please. My head, I'm having like a huge headache right now, bro. And it's off of you just talking about, oh, people gonna understand what these movies mean. Bruh, we can do that later after we finish watching the movie. We don't need to do that when we have never watched the movie, bro. Please. I never watched any of these movies. So I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. I watch Fantastic Four now. I watch a lot of Superman movies now and the Fantastic Four now. But bro, the ones that you're talking about right now, bro, I don't want to know, bro. If I have not watched the movie, bro. This was a spoiler alert to me, my G. I'm just saying, my A1 Day 1 homie, I don't know if he watched the clip before he sent it to me, but bro, this is giving me a huge headache. Like, bro, I'm trying to like massage my head, man. This is giving me a huge headache. Like, for real, bro. Like, bro, you supposed to say in the beginning of the video, if you have watched the video or you have not watched the video, spoiler alert. Not tell us and then make us not want to watch the video. Like, bruh.
Entertainment. Your subconscious is taking all this in and can't tell the difference. This movie influences you whether you believe it or not, and teaches people occult beliefs packaged as entertainment. I believe it's important to know what these films are actually about. This way, you can choose if it's something you're okay with consuming and allowing your children to consume too. Well, that's it for this video, but before you...
I'm glad it's over. Like, he's like, oh, this is something you gotta think if you want to watch or not. Like, bro, we don't care about that, bro. If we really want to watch the video, we watch it. Huh? We ain't gonna watch it if we want to. But the fact that you even put me into this, my head started knocking and kicking like a woman having a baby in her stomach. Like, damn, bro. That hurts. My mind was like this, like, damn, bro. The video almost over yet? Like, damn, bro. Like, this ain't really kicking and knocking our head, bro. Like, the movie over with. Like, bro. I'ma just say this for anybody that don't know. Spoiler alert, bro. This guy will expose the movies and the things for y'all to see. So, spoiler alert. If you're not ready, don't watch the video. If you're ready, watch the video. But man, hurt my head bad, bro. And my head went like this. You see this water, how it's still? My head went like this. Turning and turning, bro. Thank you, water. Thank you. Never again. Shout out to my A1 Day 1 homie for giving me the video to react to, but never again. Hurt my head. Made me confused to the point where I even took off my glasses trying to look down and just trying to be like, but never again. Potentials. If you're new, subscribe. Sneaky Game Potentials. like the video, comment down below what you think of the video, share to whoever, family, friends, cousins, brothers, and nieces. And yes, if you haven't done so but you need to do so now, hit that bell. And yes, this is your boy, Sneakywesti, however you want to say it, we both appreciate y'all. Hey, but this has been another successful reaction video. See y'all on the next reaction video. Peace. Talk about ethnicity. Oh. Getting